Jonathan Zerke here for Sunbuilt Custom Homes and another episode of New Homes Built Right. Today we're out here in our Fraser Valley ICF build right to the roof. So this is ICF construction right to the roof. Now traditionally the way that we would build this is that we would build the ICF and then we'd either do an internally wood floor system like an I-joist system, or we would do a quad deck system, okay, which is our proprietary deck system that would also create the floor. But we had some height issues on the outside of the building here, and so we wanted something that was really shallow and that we could perhaps run some services through, things like mechanicals, okay, and some electrical. And so I wanted to point out the system that we use here is called the Hambro floor system. And it was really cool. It's a steel joist system. These ones are 12 inches deep, okay? And it doesn't require any shoring, which we would traditionally have to do in a regular, say, a quad deck or a suspended slab scenario, okay? And what's really cool about these joists is they're 4 feet on center, where obviously where the spacing works out, we're a little tighter here because we're up against the stairwell. But what's really cool is you put these joists in place, you drop down 1/2-inch plywood, which we've already stripped off, and then we use these roll bars, okay? And typically what happens is we'll put these in like this, and then we'll turn them up like this. And they go in about every 12 inches on center, and they support the plywood, okay? And then what we do is we go up and we just pour our slab. And in this case, we poured a 4-inch slab over top. No shoring, no additional support, just the joists, the plywood, and the roll bars, okay? Once we poured it, literally the next day, we can take those roll bars out and literally strip that plywood out, and then we can use that plywood for something else. So this is the first time we've used this system. There's some pros and cons that we found with it, but at the end of the day, it really made sense for this project, and it helped us give us the additional space that we needed to run our mechanicals in, because we have a full building height issue. We're right up against that maximum height. And so we wanted to keep the floor systems as thin as possible on this 2-story building. So remember, folks, if a new home is worth building, it's worth building right.